The mistake is buying the air fryer with the biggest number on the box. Then it eats half your counter, cooks one tiny layer at a time, or gives you 2 baskets when all you wanted was fast fries after work. An air fryer is only good if it fits your kitchen rhythm. For air fryers, quarts are the headline. Surface area is the truth. You want enough flat basket space to spread food out instead of stacking it into a soggy pile. Second, basket workflow. A single basket is simpler and usually easier to live with. Dual baskets are for people who actually cook a main and side at the same time. Third, cleanup and control. Wider fan speed range means more flexibility, but weird trays, app features, and extra parts can turn weeknight cooking into a chore. Buy for the meals you repeat, not the feature list you admire once. If your air fryer is replacing part of dinner, not just reheating nuggets, the Ninja Foodi DZ550 is the serious one. It is a 10-quart dual basket model, so the point is obvious. Main in one side, vegetables or fries in the other, without pretending one basket can do everything at once. Each basket gives you about 49.7 square inches of flat cooking surface, which is enough to think in separate meal components instead of one cramped pile. The fan range runs from 1,100 to 2,900 revolutions per minute, so it has room to back off or push harder depending on the food. The trade-off is not subtle. This is a counter space commitment, and dual baskets mean more parts to wash. The ceramic Crispier trays may also take more hand-cleaning patience than slicker, conventional non-stick trays. Buy for families, batch cooking, or mixed meals. Skip it if your kitchen is tight, you cook for one, or you secretly just want a small snack machine. Not sure if you need one basket or two. That is exactly where the Ninja Foodi DZ071 makes sense. It is the convertible pick. Use it as one larger basket or divide it into 2 cooking zones when dinner needs a split personality. The usable single basket surface is about 48.9 square inches, so it is close to the DZ550 basket area, but the layout is more flexible than fully separate. Its fan range goes from 1,060 to 2,900 revolutions per minute, which gives it a wide control window for different foods. Here is the catch. A divider is not the same thing as 2 sealed chambers. Some heat can move between sections, so do not buy it expecting perfect separation. Also, the wide basket and horizontal handle can make shaking fries or broccoli feel clumsy. I like this for buyers who change routines. Solo dinner one night, main and side the next. Skip it if you want true separation or a basket that is easy to toss mid-cook. The Ninja Pro AF141 is the pick for people who do not want an air fryer to become furniture. It is a 5.1-quart single basket model aimed at 1 to 3 people. But the important part is the cooking floor, about 64.9 square inches. That is roomy for a smaller machine, so you can spread food into a single layer instead of shaking a basket full of stacked chaos. Its fan range is 1,420 to 3,000 revolutions per minute, which leans more towards straightforward air fryer speed than delicate low-speed flexibility. The trade-off is versatility. Compared with the bigger Ninja options, you give up the dual basket meal workflow and a broader control range. It can also be less even than the DZ071, so perfectionists may notice the occasional piece that needs another minute. I would pick this for a couple, a small household, or someone who wants quick weeknight snacks without surrendering the whole counter. Skip it for family dinners, 2-part meals, or if evenness matters more than compact size. The COSORI TurboBlaze is the one I would look at if you want a big single basket without paying for a complicated dual basket setup. It is a 6.3-quart model with about 75.5 square inches of cooking surface, which is the kind of flat space that helps with fries, wings, vegetables, and anything else that hates being piled up. It also gives you 5 fan speeds with a broad 1,000 to 3,600 revolutions per minute range. On paper, that sounds like maximum flexibility. In real life, the top fan setting can be too aggressive for some cooking because fast air is not always useful air. The bigger skip if is baking. If muffins, cakes or temperature-sensitive recipes are part of your plan, this is not the air fryer I would build around. There's also a coating version wrinkle on current units, so check the exact model details before you buy. For most budget-focused buyers who want a large, simple single basket, though, this is a very sensible way. Blunt verdict. The beautiful 6QT Digital is for buyers who want the job done, not the fanciest controls. It is a 5.9-quart air fryer, and the basket area is about 70.2 square inches, so it has enough room for a roughly 4-person cooking rhythm if you're not trying to run a whole dinner party from one drawer. Its fan speed range is 1,400 to 2,200 revolutions per minute, which is the reason I would call this basic rather than flexible. It does not have the high-end fan range of the COSORI, and it is slower than the other options here. That matters if you're chasing extra crispy snacks, roasting, or the fastest possible turnover between batches. The upside is simplicity. Fewer fancy decisions, straightforward cooking, and an easy, clean PTFE-coated crisper plate. Buy it if you want a cheaper 6-quart class machine for regular air fryer basics. Skip it if you want speed, lots of control, or the strongest crisping setup in the shortlist. The Dreo ChefMaker is not the practical minimalist pick. It is the gadget pick, and that can be good if you actually use the extras. You get a basket window, internal light, app support, a temperature probe, and a water misting feature. So, it is built for people who want to watch progress and lean on guided cooking. The cooking surface is about 71.0 square inches, which puts it in the roomy, single basket group. But the fan range is narrow, 2,250 to 2,580 revolutions per minute. That means less flexibility for jobs that want very different airflow, especially baking or dehydrating. It also cooks less evenly than the Foodi DZ550, so do not buy it just because it looks more advanced. Buy it if the window, probe, misting system, and connected controls will genuinely change how you cook. Skip it if you ignore apps, want a simple drawer, or need a more versatile all-rounder. Cool features are only worth it if they reduce friction, not add homework. Here is the clean split. Choose the Foodi DZ550 if you want the strongest family workflow. 2 real baskets, big capacity, and dinner moving in parallel. Choose the DZ071 if you are torn between 1 basket and 2 zones. Choose the Pro AF141 if you want a smaller Ninja that still has a roomy cooking floor. The COSORI TurboBlaze is the big single basket value pick. Beautiful is the cheap, simple, fewer frills option. Dreo is for people who want the window, probe, app, and guided cooking experience more than maximum versatility. Before you buy, measure the counter spot with room to pull the basket straight out. Check whether you want 1 basket, 2 baskets, or a divider setup because that choice changes the whole workflow. Look at the crisper plate and basket shape too. If you hate hand-washing awkward trays, that matters more than 1 extra preset. And prices change, so check the current price before you buy. My pick for most larger households is the Foodi DZ550. For smaller kitchens, I would drop to the Pro AF141. For budget single basket cooking, start with the COSORI, then consider Beautiful if you just want simple basics. And if you love visible progress and guided features, Dreo is the fun one. Links are in the description.